Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the One Meal Channel. I hope all of you enjoyed your Independence Day weekend, but it is time for us to return to the show that you know and love. And if you want to enjoy watching the show as much as I enjoy making them, grab yourself a drink or a beverage of your choice, and let's enjoy making or eating our meal together. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, I did mean it. I hope you all did enjoy your Independence Day weekend, even if you are not in America. Some of you are from Canada, some of you are from South Africa, Greece, and all over the place. And it's really cool to have such a large group of people from a bunch of other areas watching our channel. I appreciate all of you returning day in, day out, week in and week out, and of course, month in and month out. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and not because we're going to be cooking something entirely different. A lot of you might be thinking, yo, now it's time for the chicken catatori. No, I'm not particularly hungry. I don't feel like I'm sick at all, but I'm just not particularly hungry. And so instead of doing our giant, massive meals like we usually have, I'm going to be doing a tiny, teensy-weensy meal. We're going to take our potatoes out and one piece of chicken, and we'll call it good there. I think that is all I am going to eat today. My stomach is a little bloated, maybe even like distended actually, which is kind of strange. Like I said, I don't feel bad, I just feel a little bit off. So I'm gonna see if just kind of limiting the amount of food that I am eating is gonna help with that. I think we'll probably do this for like a week and see if we can just drop ourselves down like maybe like 5 pounds in that time. Just go in a calorie deficit and see if that improves things. This will be my diet pretty much during that time. And of course, if I start feeling worse because I'm not eating, then we'll change things back. But again, the big purpose of this channel is to kind of just document what we eat on a day-to-day basis and document kind of what we are feeling during that time. So I really enjoyed these crosshatch potatoes that we had for fish meal, trout dinner, July 4th. So we're gonna make a return with it this time. You know, I was thinking to myself, now would be a perfect time to start reincorporating those sunny side up eggs that I used to have for myself every day. But eggs and chicken just don't seem to go very well with each other, unless of course it's, you know, the chicken egg scramble that I make for myself, added with a little bit of rice. So I'm going to turn this down ever so slightly. The coconut oil that we have, can't really take any temperatures much higher than this. Let's see what we got going here. Actually, this is the thickest piece, so we'll put that there. Put our pieces here. And that will leave us with enough space to cook our chicken, because as you know, we like cooking things in a single pan. So hopefully that crosshatch that I had was enough. I didn't do it on the opposite side because I was kind of screwing it up. Let's take a look at our chicken. So let's clean up this chicken ever so slightly. That looks good. Typically I would probably remove a little tenderloin on the inside, but in this case I'm not so sure. Kind of like it as is. We'll take the end off of this. Just get some slight discoloration. Perfect. Good, and you know what, I will take this piece off, just so it's easier to fit in the pan. That's good, that's not so bad. We're utilizing a very well-known technique where we only get messy on one part of our hand. That way we are free to do with what we please the rest of our hands. should I say my remaining hand? We'll get some salt and garlic here. This would have been a really good time to marinate this. I had a little bit of foresight for that. But again, I'm not trying to be special. I heard some of you comment in a video a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple of months now back. You said, hey, I didn't know that you were in your 20s. You sound a lot older. Thank you. That's kind of what I'm going for. I like having, hopefully that means a deeper voice. But hopefully by the time I'm in my 30s or 40s, I'm making foods that are a little bit more unique than what I'm doing right now. It's kind of the most basic that you can get. I'm essentially still making like college food. Even Noah was making more interesting food than this back when he was in college. I think Noah enjoys cooking kind of as a hobby. I mean, he genuinely enjoys food, but I think on top of that, I mean, he kind of gets into it as a hobby. There are things that he likes, there are things that he can kind of evolve, and then he can even pick up something new and incorporate that pretty well. If I try something new, I kind of need to stick to a recipe. We were sitting down the other day, we were looking at some other YouTubers that films content in the same format that I do. He's completely different from me. Well, actually, yeah, he's what is it? His name's Steve. He's the guy that goes and he sleeps in like random locations and films himself like overnight stealth camping in like old tunnels or roundabouts and things like that. I forgot the channel name, but it's like, I think it's just Camping with Steve. Yeah, that's the channel, Camping with Steve. And we were kind of comparing. I said, you know what, I think I give off the same type of energy as Camper Steve while I make these videos. And Noah pointed out, and he goes, well, Nathan, you're really prepared going into every video, and yet you don't take it very seriously, which is true. I don't. I could care less. I make a lot of mistakes while I cook. He says, Camper Steve, on the other hand, goes into things completely unprepared and takes it extremely seriously. And I think that's a good point. So I try not to take things too seriously, which is why, I mean, I take my hobbies pretty seriously. I'm a competitive guy. I just have always been ever since I was a kid. So if I ever turn something into a hobby, make a commitment of it, try to get better and improvement, I will try to improve to a level that is not very healthy. So I think I'll just stick to what I have going on with me right now. Leave cooking as more of a, just make sure that I'm eating the right things. Make sure that what I'm doing is, you know, somewhat healthy. And not focus so much on execution. And that could change. Like I said, this channel is more for like documenting my progress so that, you know, 5 years from now, there will be an extremely robust difference in the type of videos that come out then compared to what comes out right now. What I'm hoping is that the advancements in AI get even better than they are now, where it's not just about if AI can do it, but AI is operating efficiently so that it just doesn't take a whole lot of processing power, and you don't have to be a technician or some sort of, you know, data scientist in order to figure things out. I would love to be able to just plug in all of my videos into AI and have the AI just, you know, be able to basically complete a complete timeline of all of the work and experiences that we've had together since starting the channel in the very beginning. I think that would be great. But I digress. It has occurred to me but I've had chicken stock ready for a couple of days, and I have not enjoyed it with you. So while that potato cooks up, sizzles away, let's grab ourselves a cup. I did season this already. This doesn't look too gelatinous. It actually looks pretty nice. I tried to turn this into as much of a stock as I could. Not gelatinous, not thick in any way, just straight stock. This means that this isn't going to last quite as long. But it's a lot easier to store. Perfect. I'll put this back, and I just heat it up in the microwave. You can always return it back onto the stove if you want, but I think the microwave's easy enough. Just leave it in there for a minute. That should be good enough. We will do our chicken catatori not so long from now, but let's do it when I can formally indulge myself. This is cooking together quite nice. Let's take a look at these potatoes. That's great. I love it when the potatoes turn out with this type of color. It's pretty incredible. So we'll return that there. I think it's about time that we get the chicken placed on the stove. Perfect. Just a very simple meal. You could add some vegetables to it if you want, like some green beans and stuff. But we already got our vegetables. We got our potatoes. Chicken and potatoes, simple as pie. Makes cleanup a lot easier as well. Yeah, let's see. It's occurred to me it's been a really long time since I've had any cup noodles. For you long-time viewers, you know that if I needed a little extra pick-me-up or something like that in the middle of the day, I would grab some cup of noodles. I haven't had any in months. So this chicken broth is going to be a good substitute for me, which is good because chicken broth is way better. It is way better. And it looks like we're completely out of big forks. Do we seriously? Was Noah right? Did we go out? Run out of big forks with what we were doing? I thought we had more than that. Maybe we don't. Whatever. Hopefully all those are clean and I can just put them away. Yeah, that's really good. Very subtle. There's a very subtle flavor right here, which is nice. Kind of leaves me the freedom to be able to incorporate this into anything that I want and be able to season it afterwards. But this was just lightly salted, light amount of garlic, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of oregano. And I think that's about it. Oh, and I think some pepper, but just a light amount of pepper. Either that or it's all sunk into the bottom of the, all the pepper might have sunk to the bottom of the pot that we have. Yeah, that is really good. I really like that. That's awesome. So let's flip this. I can tell these are cooking up quite nicely. As you can see, like the crosshatch makes a really big difference compared to not having a crosshatch, just from a presentation standpoint. I mean, it just looks fantastic. Yeah, that side needs to cook a little bit more. This is the thickest piece right here. These sides are going to be good, and not too long. These are already done and cooked. The cool thing about potatoes, you kind of can leave them on as long as you want. It's kind of tough to overdo a potato. I'm still going to hold myself to it. I think a good dream of mine would be to create my own chicken stock substitute, and not like something that's not chicken stock, but all of the, like I like taking supplements like a daily multivitamin or something like that can help me with my day. Make sure I get all the vitamins and minerals that I need. And I would like to have a chicken stock version of that. That's my own. So I've looked at the resources online. There are like 50,000 different people making their own chicken stock tablet, or something you can dissolve in water and things like that. And I just don't want any of that. I want to be able to make my own. Something that would be perfect for me with everything that I need. Maybe incorporate some other things in there. We'll be cooking that for quite some time now. Let's see, I got a call over on here. Just a spam call. Just a spam call. No big deal. Okay, well, let's get ready for when this meal is inevitably done. If I add this out. Usually I have little tiny knives ready. Let's see, is all of this clean? It looks clean, actually. Usually we wait until this is a little more full until we wash it. That can't be clean. That's dirty. Yeah, that's dirty. What about this? No, this has got to be dirty. There's no way. It's got to be dirty. Oh. Even though it's got a lot of extra space, I think I will go ahead and clean it. Clean everything after I'm done with this. Got a lot of cooking to do on that chicken. Got a lot of cooking to do. This video is going to be just as long as our usual videos. But as you can see, I do have our leftover rice ready and raring to go. Got plenty of bacon ready for us as well. And some leftover carrots, half an onion, and some more onions. Got a bunch of eggs. We got a pallet of eggs. Eggs are down to $2.50 here in the States. They're all the way up at about, or for a dozen. They're all the way up to $6, $7, $8 a dozen, and they're all the way back down to levels lower than I can remember. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that. You know, this chicken's got quite a long way to go. I think we will have an uncharacteristic break where I'll wait for all of this to finish cooking up, and then we will return here shortly. Give me a second. Simple and easy. Oh yeah, that's a nice color on this side. You know what? I think I will present this side because I like that crispiness. All right, so let's be gentle with the fork. We don't want to scratch this pan. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna skip that. Perfect. Flip that over. Flip that over. I told you the crosshatch does wonders. I mean, look at this. Definitely overcooked on this side, but that's what happens with these end pieces if you let them go for a while. Regardless, having some crunchy potato is not going to be a bad thing. Soft and crunchy is good. I do not discriminate. Alright, this would be simple for us. Let me do something a little weird. You've stuck around with me for this long, so please afford me this courtesy. We're going to add some horseradish just to add a little bit of additional flavor to our chicken. I know, typically used with steak. Typically used with steak. Let a weird guy do weird things. Finally, our potato. So we'll move this down with some sriracha. Always goes good. Alright, well that should be simple enough. I appreciate all of you for watching, tuning in. I mean it, it goes a long way. We're not going to weigh this because obviously it's much smaller, but we'll do our crunchy potato first. I'm going to be honest with you, not the best. Well, this potato is really good because you got nice and fluffy inside, crunchy outside. Yeah, these potatoes are excellent. It is like eating a mashed potato, see, they're just kind of smushing right there. These end pieces, not so much. Well, the chicken was pretty raw. Last time we looked at it, let's take a look at it now. I'm sure that's plenty hot. Alright, and let's be really dangerous here. Let's cut right down the middle. Let's see. Did it cook all the way through? Oh yeah, it did. Nice. I don't know how good this camera is, but this has got some good moisture in it too, so it's not all dry. Excellent. Well, I'm going to enjoy that. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with another video, and I'll see you then. Bye.